Wow. Okay. So, Xbox has done something that Sony did not do. See, the other day, Sony had an outage on PSN, PlayStation Network. Actually, the day before that, I think the Xbox actually did have some trouble with their services. However, after being down for 20 hours, they actually had something to say. Now, it says here, Xbox support. Good news, the earlier Xbox issue should now be mitigated. You should once again be able to launch games, sign in, and complete purchases. Thanks for sticking with us through a long one. Let us know if anything still looks off. That was a nice message, right? But also over here, we have Scott Van Vliet. And let me see, who is he again? He is the CTO over at Xbox. I don't know what that stands for, but it says here, earlier today, many players began experiencing issues with sign-in. Enumerating their game libraries and playing games, the team has worked hard throughout the day to fix the issue, and we've restored service as of 2:30 p.m. Pacific time. Nonetheless, this is an unacceptable situation, and we must do better to support you. Look at that. Look at that. Over the coming weeks, you'll hear more from me about our services, our platform, and the work we're doing to make Xbox better. And that starts with some transparency about this incident. Hey, also start with saying you're going to continue to printing discs. What happened last night, a licensing service that sits outside of Xbox, but which Xbox depends on, began failing. This caused some sign-in scenarios to fail, and it caused many scenarios that require an entitlement check to also fail, such as listing out your full library and launching games that you own. It also affected several other publishing and store partners who depend on those same systems, which is why some of you saw issues in specific games and not others. What we did, our on-call team caught the first signals overnight through automated monitoring and declared a major incident. Once we isolated the failing infrastructure, we shifted traffic onto the healthy parts of the system while the team continued to work towards a root cause. Service came back unevenly across regions, which is why some of you were recovered for hours before others. Yeah, when I did the video, people were like, I've been playing all day. And some of you are like, I still can't play. What's next? We're running a full post-incident review. I care less about the online root cause and more about the real question, why a failure in one service was able to take down this much, why recovery took so long as it did, and what we change so a single point of failure can't ruin your night again. That means hardening the dependencies underneath sign-in and game launch, improving how we detect and contain the class of failure, and being faster and clearer with you when some of these things happen. Thank you for your patience. Hey, look at that. How nice was that? That was nice and polished. Like, he could be a complete a-hole, but at least he addressed the fans properly, right? You ain't heard nothing from PlayStation, from what I understand. Maybe we have by now, but I didn't hear nothing saying nothing. So, Xbox has apologized. They said that they will do better, and they're working on it. So there we go. Now work on getting them discs to us, okay? Project Helix needs to launch with a disc player, and you must continue to print discs, okay? You will get a hefty amount of PlayStation, Sony ponies and fans and players and gamers and normies. You'll get them all over there. Trust me on that. You're going to get a substantial portion of people because Sony shows that they don't give a F about people. So, like, they don't answer nobody. They just don't care. They just bean counting. And even if you're the same way, don't you want to look good to the fans? Hey, after all, Sony stabbed y'all in the back with, hey, this is how you share your games. Thanks. Y'all should have been did a commercial doing the same damn thing. That's what you should have did. But you're probably thinking the same thing. Don't think that. All right? Don't think that. Think about continuing your discs. Post comments down below. Let me know what y'all think. If you enjoyed my thoughts on this, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and share. 10 million subscribers. Woo!